What time it is? Still morning. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. I'm your host. Shiner with the juice. Man, I'm sitting inside this car and this is my heater. This is straight heat in here. Okay? It's gonna rain for the next 5 days. Man, I got up this morning and I'm already ready. Okay, what time is it? And I was already 15 minutes early because that's just how it goes, right? So I came at 10:45 and supposed to be um, at the job location at 11. Now, you guys don't mind me. I just, you know, when you got to get to work, you don't care how you look. You just got to look presentable, all black, got the cardigan and all that stuff. But I get there, and only because last Saturday, he told me to come at Monday at 11. So now it's already passed. Was there at 10:45 and they say to come back at 1 to go pick up the paperwork. And I'm over here stuck inside my car because I don't want to get out and the sun feels good. So basically this is like a nice little heater that I have with the sun that's beaming through the window. My phone is really hot. I just been sitting and just kind of playing with my phone and stuff like that. I'm supposed to go live later on. Yeah, I pull my hair back when I go see, people, like when it's just a short period of time to see people at work. But when I get inside the kitchen, that's when I gotta throw my hair all the way into a bun. And right now, so I'm in my work clothes and I got a little bit more than I'm supposed to. Like I got my cardigan and I got my, little kind of like neck. It's kind of like this kind of like thing. So I got this from Daiso. Okay, it's like a neck warmer. I saw one in Shein. It's a mask. It's like a ski mask that only has like this part. And I saw it and it looks like it's trending out in the, I don't know, the middle of the states in the world. But it's like $2 or $3 and well, take it off. It's too much. Oh yeah, well the sun is beaming through the car now, so I feel warm because inside the house is cold. It's like 11:20 over here in California time. So I'm over here in my hair. My hair is messy. No, it's curly, but when you run it through shampoo, it gets too soft. So you have to either put like mousse, or you can put like a conditioner mask on it so it can look slick, or you could put gel, but I don't put gel, I put mousse. So and Verma. I only go on live right now. Usually I have content where I'm doing something in the kitchen. I'm either doing nails or I'm outside. Right now I am outside, but I'm inside the car. Okay. And we're just trying to do what it do, out in the YouTube world. So basically I'm sitting in the car and I don't want to go inside because my hair is kind of tangled in the bottom, because they tell me that I gotta go back at like around 1 o'clock just to pick up papers. But what the guy told me was to talk to somebody in the kitchen so I could know how to work with the papers, you know, the whole, um, I guess, orientation kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess you got to go through um, those kind of things in the beginning. But that's the reason why I went live, is because I'm just really trying to get some time on my YouTube so I could get to 1,000, and I do need my hours. No, it's not a green card. It's a job. It's a job. Um, I am a citizen. It's paperworks when you get a job, basically. Yeah, I'm pulling out the ends of my hair because it's all like, see that? See? When you shampoo from the top to make it look very sleek, and then you put it throughout your hair, but you don't put it in the end because my hair is permed. Okay. It tends to get napped up on the bottom. I'm not really expecting any of my peoples to come in, only because I'm just kind of bored at this time, trying to put something where I know where, as far as today, I'm supposed to start doing part-time here somewhere, doing assisting senior patients, so which is the residents where I serve food to them. Veteran 4, what does that mean? Yeah, I do see somebody in here. I am not a CNA, but I do have a lot of coworkers that are CNA. The person who I live with, she's a CNA. My old office job, where I was working in the office for part-time, there was CNAs over there too. I'm just kind of taking the heat because the sun feels so good inside the car. Okay, it feels so good. It's like, it's windy today that I had my neck warmer. Like, I've been wearing this for the past, like, every single time I go to like an interview, I'm like wearing this same fucking cardigan, you know, the long coat cardigan, and then I'm wearing this thing, and then I look like a Steve Urkel, the pants up, and the shoes like this big, and the hair looking weird, just I put my hair like with the clip and stuff like that. Damn, you have some different questions. Yeah, and I look like, no makeup, no lipstick, stuff like that. But I like to have my hair down. Are you cold-blooded? Yes, I am cold-blooded. Yep. That could fire. That could still pull out fire. Understand? Yep. You know how sometimes when you get off of work, or you finish doing something, and you sit in the car for a while, and you just like kind of play with your phone, or you eat, like, you kind of settle, and then you eat, and then you play with your phone, and then you get the mail, but it takes time though, right? And then you go inside a house, like it'll take like 20-30 minutes. Like for me, it don't take no more than 30 minutes. Like, I'll sit down, and I notice a lot of people do that too. I mean, it's like your office, you know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you don't want to be in your room, um, sit in a chair, whatever. Like only because I live with other people. Understand, rubber band. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to go back to work because the 17th will be a whole 30 days. So what's today? What's today, y'all? 16, 17? So if it's the 17th already, it's been a whole 30 days. But I'm trying to get back on two jobs because I left the office job. And then the other one, that was in the same city, that was a community, which they call it community because they said they don't like calling it facility. It's like with residents that are seniors, that it looks like a nursing home, but it's very upscale. Okay, so there's about 60 to 65 to 70, the most, people that have their own room. Okay, but I work in the kitchen. So we have to take care of the diets. If they are diabetic, if they're lactose, they can't, dairy, they can't drink, anything that has cheese, dairy, anything like that. If any kind of food, and it's very strict. So you have to remember each person that has, it's not by you looking at a piece of paper, you have to remember, because it's only by something like when it's COVID, sometimes the caregivers will go and write down, this is what a special request of what meal they want from that day. They don't want to take the menu. They don't want to take what we're having. They want something else. So you have to remember, even if they ask for something, okay, and it has sugar, like if they're diabetic, we have to remember that it has to be sugar free. Okay, let's go look at the questions. Okay, for real. Like, what's so funny too? Like, I used to be a commercial driver, right? Like, I just seen a FedEx pass by. And when you deliver, right? I mean, like, well, with them, it's constant, right? It's constant stopping to houses. I used to be a commercial driver for a mechanic, Pep Boys, right? So I used to work at a few locations. I used to work in the one in the Peninsula area, well, actually in San Carlos. So San Carlos, California. And then um wait, which one did I start off? San Leandro first or San Carlos? But I did two areas, right? And I used to drive the transit. I used to have to drop off tires. It doesn't matter how fucking small they are or how big they are, because they could be big. You know what I'm saying? And batteries, like if mechanics want their batteries, and it's how many mechanics wanting how many batteries, you have to be able to carry that shit and put it in the van and deliver that shit. So what I'm trying to say is that when I used to be a delivery, right? And imagine those things you having to do for work to put inside the back of the van, and then having your clipboard. And it's just like O'Reilly's or AutoZone, you know what I'm saying? And so, and I did this for I did it for like 2.5 years, but in two locations though, right? Oh my God, Fairfield? Dude, if you see some of my old videos that I started off with, I was living in Fairfield. The Walmart, where the military fuck not Travis. It's Travis, right? Travis, the Air Force base or the military base. Oh, UPS in Richmond. Damn, Richmond, right next door where I used to grow up when I was in middle school. Okay, because I used to live in Hercules, but I went to summer school, and Richmond students used to come into our class. Well, like summer school. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why I'm so diverse. So with all diversity, you know what I'm saying? But I mostly fuck with the blacks and shit like that when I was living in Hercules. Even though I was 13 years old. But anyway, so I'm getting back to the delivery part, right? And so I said I had done that for like 2.5. Yeah, Travis. Okay, so you kind of cut me off guard with Fairfield, but the videos that I've done, like when I first met ATM Tim, It's Your Partner, Superstar Fion, straight out of Memphis. She's called Memphis something most hated. Well, hold on, Memphis something most hated blogger. She always puts that whole damn line, but I just call her straight out of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that has something to do with straight out of Memphis is more like Crenshaw. Because don't they have Crenshaw in LA? But so, like, when I was in Fairfield, I lived there for a year, 2021 to 2022, for a whole year. And my apartment was high ceiling, okay? Like, high ceiling. You don't find apartments like that. All right. And that was my most favorite apartment. Like, I can go back there. Like, I wish I could go back there. Like, I have no problem up to if I was to get a higher pay. Like, say, if, because Fairfield, they don't fucking, like, their minimum wage there is whack. So fucking low. Like, over here in, like, San Leandro, Hayward, Oakland, like, they run from like 17, like 17 is the lowest, and up to the 20s. You know what I'm kind of CNA, like what you're saying, like even a good amount depending on what which. Okay, because Fairfield is Solano County. Yes. No. Damn. For 10 years. Hot, right? In summertime. Man, I love Fairfield. I want to go back. I want to go live in Fairfield. I would have a house there because I feel like it's away. It's away from like Oakland. It's away from the city like Berkeley and, just busy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like laid back now because I know when I was in high school, I was like in the city in San Francisco doing all the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, when I was getting back to the delivery part, um, I used to deliver fast so I could take my time to go somewhere. And this is the part that I didn't know, okay? And most of the other workers didn't know either. So, well, the van that I had didn't have a tracker. Okay, so like they have a tracker on the transit van so they know where you're going to see if you like, ain't doing your job, you stopping at your house, you fucking around, or you sneak off doing something else or whatever. So the transit van that I had didn't have a tracker, right? Which I knew, but I knew about the other ones, but at a later time. Okay. But I seemed to never get in trouble. I think it was because the manager guy liked me from San Leandro. He's the one that hired me because it was one day when I went inside Pep Boys and I was like trying to just buy something. I don't know what it was. I forgot. And like, he walks up on me and then he's like trying to talk to me. And so Like, he's like, oh, what do you think about, like, you know, getting a job like here? Do you want to work here? Like, I guess they were desperate or something like that. And so I started working there, and I'm like, shit. So he was like, do you want to be a driver and all this shit? And I just started off doing that, and then I just learned a whole lot about doing like deliveries and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I did that for, you know, a good amount of a good period amount of time, 2.5 years. And so, like, what I'm saying is that I do it so fast to get to mechanics to give them their things, and it's always sometimes nearby but not all the time. Okay. So you would sometimes have to go from, like, say, from San Carlos, you would have to go all the way across the bridge just to get over here to San Leandro, just to go pick up a part and drive all the way back. You would have to cross the bridge, and that's like 35-40 minutes. So it's kind of like, it's good because it gives you time for yourself, right? But then when they know, or when you know that you're like just running from, you know, mechanics all around the neighborhood or whatever, and you having them, you know, because I had to pick up their bills too. Like, it's you know, it's rent. It's, I mean, it's not rent, it's like, you know, when you get a statement in the mail and you gotta pay it because you bought all these parts for these cars that you fixed. So I used to be one of those. I used to be like, okay, this is the company, this is their bill, and I used to have to go there. Sometimes they would like try to talk out of it. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, come back Tuesday or something like that. My daughter will have it. My daughter will have the check, or my son will have the check, or I'll have it by, you know, next Friday, I'll have it done. So, you know, I always took that, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get, you know, mad. I'm a female, so I'm not like the owner of the damn company. So, but it always came, like, nobody ever gave us a problem. But when I used to like run to these deliveries and stuff like that, I used to have time that I'll be done, and then I'll go to a store. And this is when I used to smoke cigarettes, okay? Because when I started doing the commercial thing, it was in 2014 to 2000, I think 17, or 2016 or 2017. But I know it was for a while, okay? And so I did it for 2.5 years. And because when I was living on the other side of the bay was 2012 to let me see what you said. Oh, yeah. I mean, when I moved from the peninsula side, like San Mateo County, to this side, it was 2012 when I moved over here. But I got my own apartment at 2000, like the end of 2012, and I went back over there, and I worked at a Chinese supermarket. And then that's when I started trying to stay on that side while my dad was on the Alameda County, while I wanted to stay in San Mateo County because my son was still young. You know, he was only at 2012, he was only 5.5, 6 years old. So I wanted to stay on that side of the county because I wanted to be close to him. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to get a little hot in here. Might have to start like undressing a little bit. But yeah, y'all need to help me out with some thumbs, some good 3 dots, thumbs up, or tap on your screen. Please tap on anywhere on your screen. Okay, you could tap on my face, you could tap anywhere, and then give me that like. But Adam Gibson, you put what's the ghost face about? Yeah, I used to be around. I used to have some time to myself, and I'd be like, yeah, I can go buy me. I went to some stores buying me some shit, fucking some snacks and shit, cigarettes. I had a whole like how long to go smoke a cigarette, because at the job, you have lunchtime. That's the only time when you could like do that shit. But it's like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now it's starting to get hot. I had to put that on. And you know what? My phone, ooh, it's getting hot, you guys. My phone is getting hot. I might have to put you guys like, you know, the Texas Road in Fairfield. I used to work there. Let me put you guys right here. I need to cover fuck. I need to hide the sun from my phone or something. In there. Adam Gibson. You sound like you are a kid or something. Yeah, so they tell me to go back at 1, and I'm trying to do my live later on so I can make my pho. I don't want my phone to overheat. My phone is hot. Hot. I mean, it's like 425 degrees in a damn oven. Sutter's Solano Hospital in Vallejo. Oh, okay. I got family out there in Vallejo. Yeah, but he's in a trailer park. He rent like 500. That's why I'm like my dad's brother. Oh, Nikki Lee. This time you put your capital letters shorter. You used to put capital letters on all of people's names and stuff. But shout out to Nikki Lee, Crenshaw Vet. You know, you come around and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Helping out a sister or whatever. Um, just trying to get some time in here. I'm sitting inside this car and the sun feels good. This is my heater right here. You know what I'm saying? You can't use that damn electricity inside the house. You better go inside your damn car and put the damn windows up. Well, okay, so basically I came and I did start off with what I was just explaining at 11 o'clock. Well, I left the house at 10:30 and I went to go buy some French toast. You do. Um, but yes, for the people that's coming inside this page, go subscribe to Nikki Lee Crenshaw, you know, and do that. Yeah, you know, 2025 is coming, and I don't know, I got some things, you know, kind of adding into like what could be possibly and possible, you know, for 2025. I'm at like, you know, the number count of subscribers on my page. It's just the hours that's really trying for you to kind of mellow with the people and not just kind of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Because I am a female, okay? And us females, we have to talk like, I don't want to say professional, but we want to keep it, well, as far as with me, okay? I want to keep it classy. I don't want to go back to what like has been that was messing up, you know, my vibe and shit like that. Like when I cook and shit like that. Like if you really think about it, and this is like the fucking, you know, 200, you know, damn time, like you're not supposed to prepare food and be crazy. Like it's not the let's go crazy. It's not that. You can't do that. You can't put bad energy when you prepare food. You know what I'm saying? It has to be like you got to put love. That's why it was always said like that. When you're in the kitchen, thank you, Nikki. See, a woman knows what I'm talking about. Usually when I started off with the YouTube, it was all guys. Straight out of Memphis, she hood, you know what I'm saying? So she ain't gonna tell me like, oh girl, you need to do this and girl, you need to do that. She just is like, shit, girl, yeah. You know, shit like that or whatever. But she keep it real though, you know what I'm saying? And I hope the people that is subscribed to me too does keep it real, you know, all the time. Is that if it goes like that, it's smooth, it makes it smooth, you know, as far as with how you feel. You don't put extra shit on top of shit to explain something or like to talk to somebody. Like you ain't gotta, like, you know what I'm saying, over talking about how like you are, like, say right now, like I don't need to bring up something just because like it's too quiet, you know. I mean, like, you can be, um how do you say, like, I don't want to be square word right now, but jolly and jolly with it and shit, and just being too like, how do you say, like, saying anything. That's really what the terms of words when we call when we're out in the streets. Like, we don't just do anything. We don't say any. We just don't say anything. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's just what that is. And if you can just kind of relate to certain things, then you kind of just kind of sit back and just observe. You know what I'm saying? But I know that, like, when people do ask for help, sometimes it's just like it's like a it's like the way how you would, the personality comes out. It's a little bit more shy, a little bit more quiet, a little bit more sad, because it's certain things that you're falling back into, and you don't know that it could be a, like, it's a bad word, a downfall or whatever. Like, right now, I'm jobless right now. It's been a whole 30 days, but you just got to get back. Like, you just got to try and try and try and try and stuff like that. I'm not a high school graduate. I've the highest grade in high school, okay, because I've been to college. The highest grade I've been to high school was 11th grade. And that was only 1 month of 11th grade, okay? 1 month, and then I got expelled. I went to continuation school. It's called adult school. You know what I'm saying? And then I went to, you know, um, several GED class, tests. I fucking passed all my damn tests, but I could never pass my math. That's the only thing that's holding me back from doing my cosmetology fucking class. Like, I just literally found out that there's a cosmetology college a couple blocks down the street, and I'm reviewing it on my IG. Okay. So it's called Cosmotech College. And I even kind of like sent out and I shared it to some of the clients who I do nails for, because they do eyelashes there. There's eyelash program, there's esthetician, everything that's in cosmetology. But then, eyelashes wasn't around back in the days. Now they having that shit where you can do that shit in your garage, in your bedroom, shit in your living room. But normally, clients would want to go to somebody that's like has a certificate, or just, basically just know how to do sanitization. So basically, that's just like what the nail schools just want. They want to charge you. And if you're smart, don't go for the whole thing where you're trying to do cosmetology and for a nail class or nail school and pay $3,000 for a whole nail because you want to learn how to cut nails, and uh, you know, is not sure why the bed, your nail bed looks like that and shit like that. No, 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 no. You can't act like you're dumb if you already know how to work with nails. So basically, the state of board wants you to know about safety and sanitization. And that's the only thing they want. And they want, so I looked it up again just to double check, because I was at a nail salon shop in the shopping mall in Fremont. Oh, well, actually, no, that's in Newark. So it's right next door to Fremont, okay? And it was a black lady. She was paying me under the table. Checks. Yes. She saw my IG. I didn't have a lot, but she says, when you started off your pictures, it's like it was artsy. So basically, I didn't really put out too much of my art. I just showed her other pictures of when I really did start. I used to do camouflage nails, that no one ever. I've never seen anybody do it like me on YouTube. Nope, they can't copy my shit. They probably don't even know how to even do my shit, because I know every kind of um, like formula. When they say formula, like out on the street, they say, I could put up that, I just talk that and put that formula out, shit like that. That's street talk. But as far as with the nails, ain't nobody could do it like how I did it, because what they do have that are like, how do you say, like, I don't know. It could be iridescent. It could be chrome. It could be stickers. It could be foil. It could be the little like rubber gel. There's a whole lot of things that is just so like it came natural to me, because it's like it's shit. It ain't the 1900s anymore. It's the year 2000. So I'm like, if I used to get my nails done when I was 14 years old, and I'm seeing all these damn teenagers getting their nails done at my age that's actually doing it, I never got inspired from the kids. I got inspired from a Vietnamese girl that has about 1.8 million subscribers. Okay. So basically, if you guys know who Lovely Mimi is, she's a Vietnamese girl that is in Wild and Out. Okay. But she does. Thank you, Nikki. Me into step, but if you kind of peep game, like you look at YouTube videos, you see a lot of young teenagers that will get their certificate, their cosmetology, license, or whatever certificate. And we'll get back to the hours too, because all you need for safety and sanitization is like 300 to 400 hours. Okay. And it's about like $2,000 at the least. Okay. At the least. I was in Fairfield and I was trying to go to the cosmetology out there, and they try to ask me, oh, did you have a high school diploma? And I said, no. They said, well, you need one. And so that was that. And they said, well, you got to pay 3,000. And I was like, 3,000. I said, shit, all I need and then I got further information from, like, when I used to work at Forever 21. The girl, Mexican girl, had long too, and she told me some game about the state of board. She's like, oh, do you know that they're gonna take this off of one of the, like, when it has like a privacy act, it's like one of the laws that they'll take off. So she told me something about that. And then she told me, like, only how many hours you need. She's like, nail tech teachers, they really don't need you to stay in there messing around to try and know how to do nails. It's what you could do. It's not what you're trying to do for them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what time is it? Because they say at 1 o'clock I'm supposed to be picking up paperwork, and I've been in here for like 45 minutes, well, 40, 50, because 10 minutes before I came on, I was like, it kind of feels good inside the car. The sun feels good. And then, YouTube, it's like, I used to hear before, like, when she had about 1.2 or 1.3 million subscribers, at that time 1,000 views was only like like $2 or $3, and that was like when I used to watch her, when I caught on to her, was back in 2017 or 2018. Yep. And so that was low. And imagine now, like they saying it's like $5 and up for 1,000 views. I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure about that. Like, it's been since 2017. Only because I screenshotted a lady. She explained on her IG. She was like, I have 300. She said, I took a screenshot. She had about 300 and like 40,000 subscribers. And then she had about 175,000 views. And her revenue was like $200, like $300. I was like, oh, hell no. I said, oh, shit. Like, what? Oh, God. Like, what the fuck is that? Hell no. I need to color my hair again, you guys. I don't know, for some reason that my head is like pussing, like pus. Cause I think the hair dye, it's by Garnier. When you color your hair, and it's only for like 20 or 30 minutes, right? My scalp, my skin is so sensitive. Like, but yeah, if I can just try to have somebody take my damn GED from me, or just my math, okay? I just need to pass my math. I know how to add, but I don't like the graphing, the fucking percents. I'm bad at percents. I'm more better at fractions than percents. Like, I could fucking beat fractions, okay? But I'm bad at percent, and I'm bad at graph. Well, graph wasn't that bad. I'm just bad at percents and like some other thing. What was it? I know there's something else in there, but it's. I must have paid like 3 times in three different periods of time in my years of when I was 18 all the way to 27 years old. 3 different times I went to school from 18 years old to 27. And they give you 3 chances. On the 3rd try, if you don't get it, you got to pay again. And I went to 3 different schools. Like, crazy. You know, I know if you was in a country, you pay somebody and they write that shit for you. I know that. I know that for sure. It's just like paying a fucking police officer because you didn't have your license. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do in my country, in the Philippines. Y'all didn't know this is my country. Oh wait, is it this way? Is it this way? Yeah, this way. Adam Gibson. You said you were sorry, and now you're saying thank you. Yes, Nikki. Yes, don't be hateful. It's not a hateful. Hate is a strong word. You're not even really supposed to put that out there like that. You just, especially when you have kids, like, hate is a big word. It's a strong word, and you don't really use that too much. You know what I'm saying? You could say like, oh, I hate when something happens on its own, like the dust, say on the dashboard. Like, the dust just accumulates by itself. And you'll be like, damn, I hate when it does that because it gets on my food. You could say something like that. You know what I'm saying? Goes my landlord. So, I know I'm going to get off. Well, not on live, but um, I got my little ingredients that I'm gonna have for later. It's just a simple, jalapenos, beef balls, for my pho. I already have my noodles, okay. I have the mixing powder and stuff like that, and I got some other recipes that I'm thinking about doing for Thanksgiving. So, what are you guys wanting for Thanksgiving? What are you guys gonna have? Because I'm gonna be doing turkey wings. How about you guys? Please tell me. Please tell me. Nikki Crenshaw. Crenshaw's been in. He's been around. He from California. I heard he was from California, but I didn't know he was around the counties like that. Like Solano, Alameda. Crenshaw, where are you at now? Well, you don't have to tell me what city you're in, but you can tell me what county you're in. Turkey leg. You know what's so funny? They be having turkey legs at the fair. Like with carousels and rides like kiddie rides, and then they be having all the fucking like favoritism ass foods that is like huge. Like they'll have a fucking turkey leg like this big, like from that subscriber. Well, I'm not subscribed to her. Um, she must have called out on my zodiac sign. Was like, oh, the guy who I'm with, I hate his ex-girlfriend because she's a Libra. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with? What the hell does that have to with you having to do with a zodiac sign to even hate on that because what she is? She had nothing to do ever to do anything with you. I mean, they must have met each other because I know that in terms of conversation of what she was explaining, she said something like that. She said something like, oh, because they went out to do something and, like, I guess she didn't, like expect me to be his friend or something like that or whatever. I don't know. Something like that. Or I think they knew each other. I think they knew each other. And this is a long, long, long time ago, okay? Like, this is like 7 years ago. Wait, 4, 5. Wait, no, 6. 6 years ago. So for me to remember that, I just remember her saying that. She's like, I don't like, and she just said it out of nowhere. Like, she's like, I just don't like them. I don't know if she was like friends with this person, but you can't really say that about that person because of their zodiac sign if you don't even know that person. That person never even came about you. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when you said that shit, I really took at it like as far as like you can't say anything like that because you never had a brief, like physical contact. You know what I'm saying? Like no verbal, no nothing like that. You just saying the shit. I don't look at fake ass people like that. I don't know. I don't say, oh, I don't like you because because you're this sign. Oh, because his ex-girlfriend is this sign. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with that? But anyways, I was trying to get to how she used to always do mukbangs. And she used to go to the I guess to the nearby county fair. She goes to different states because she had friends. Like, I guess she's originally from Virginia or something like that, right? And then she got, she got married and went to Atlanta, and she's Vietnamese, and so she had 3 nail shops, all I guess, and I think she had one in Virginia and then the other 2 in Atlanta, and she do a lot of mukbangs and shit like that, and once you start doing that, you get familiar with what tastes are, so the people could be aware that what you're showing is actually big to them. and very like, um, how do you like showing it off? You know what I'm saying? So you can get views and shit, or just helping, I guess, the place out too. Because some of the times, you kind of tag the place of where you eating and shit like that. But mostly all her followers are all girls, are all young girls, and they're all females. There's no guys. And she got big ass titties, fake ass booty. She had a I guess she had a butt, whatever the fuck, BBL, back when she was 18 years old. She's like 30. She's like 30. So she's 1990. Then she's 34. She's a Taurus. But turkey leg, that shit, and it was dry. Like, I'm like, is she trying to just get the views because of it looks like a dinosaur leg? You know what I'm saying? And it's about that kind of like time where it's like almost Thanksgiving. It's not around this time. This is in the last year of what, content from the last holiday. And so now I'm just kind of like, if I had more pay and stuff like that, I could be doing certain things like that, just doing mukbangs. Because you guys don't see me eating outside. You guys see me cooking inside my damn house. It's not I don't trust the people who's cooking outside. I want to get to outside so I can try the bigger, restaurants and shit like that. What is it? Oh, the turkey legs. I'm cooking turkey wings. Oh, and you know what? Did you guys hear about the Popeyes? The Popeyes are having what is it called? You guys, it's on a commercial. They're having the Popeyes is it a turkey? It's just like that, the Jenny. So it's packed in a plastic, like, closed tight, and they're selling it at Popeyes. So they trying to get their game up. If I could do something like that, shit. If I could do something like Popeyes, what they doing right now to sell some, some turkeys, but it looks like a size of a chicken. It doesn't look like the Jenny. They can run sizes that look like it's just the turkey breast, like, the white meat part of the like what you saying, Crenshaw. Jenny, they sell in all different kinds of hold on. I'm trying to put, okay, because I don't want to leak my damn street now. You know what I'm saying about? Like, I don't be, yeah. I'm just like that. That's just how, that's that Frisco, that's just that. That's just what that is. Especially like, that's why sometimes people sit in their car. And then that Apple shit, we going to get back to the Popeyes. But you guys even answer my question, yes or no. Go look it up. Popeyes, they selling the little Popeyes turkey that you could bake at home. Okay, if you guys don't want to get the Jenny, if you guys don't want to get the expensive ass, markets and shit like Safeway or Whole Foods and all that shit. Rayleigh's, well, Rayleigh's, I don't think they have. The fuck am I talking about Rayleigh's for? They got a commercial. Now, like I said, trying to sell something that could put money in your pockets like that around a holiday that that could sell, then that's cool too. Or, if you kind of want to feed the shit. Because I know Thanksgiving is the holiday where to make a special kind of like feel for, when you put food together. And then you want, and then you want to like bring it out to giving. You know what I'm saying? To give. That's why it's called Thanksgiving. Cause I know JT, I know he's gonna be having something like that. You know, it's hidden. It's like hidden. Some people don't remember these things. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as far as like when he tries to remind people, like, this is what I've done, and uh this is not a bad thing to do for the people who you don't know. It's always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You could always look up to, even talking to a homeless person, they could even teach you something. They could teach you something. You don't know. You don't. But this is part of my, yeah, I know he's gonna have something for the outside. So you know, they're gonna be thankful for that. And what they say normally on Thanksgiving, like themes, it'd be saying grateful, or it says gather and have thanks, you know, or they'll say grateful, you know, or it'll say like I don't know, something gather and something else. Like they have a whole lot. But this is my little like, okay, so what I'm gonna be making, so around Thanksgiving is going to be smothered turkey wings. Wings, not turkey leg. Turkey leg is expensive. Okay. So I'm not gonna have turkey leg. Like I already got the turkey wings. You understand me? Like I already got that. Okay, there's just a few more ingredients that I have to run and get, because right now the time is ticking. People are buying these things. So you guys get out and go get your damn ingredients now. Your cream of mushroom, your cream of chicken, your damn fucking bell peppers, and your flour, and your fucking oil and shit like that, okay? It could be oil that you're running out of. All right? So, but this is my list, and that part I'm gonna be having it's gonna be smothered turkey wings. It's gonna be a little like country, okay? I'm not gonna have mashed potatoes. It's going to be have you guys ever heard of yuca? Yucca, Yucca. So it's just like when I made the cassava cake, okay? It's like the grated, it's like a grated hard uh, taro. It's a cousin of a taro, but it's yuca. I don't know what's the terms in English, because even the Spanish people, they say yuca. That's the word definition of that potato. It's so hard. It's brown on the outside, is white, and then you boil it. And I'm going to make that into, yes, it's a root. Yes, yes. Brown on the outside and white in the inside. And it's like my favorite when you fry it, okay? I love when the El Salvadorians fry it. I made it myself at home. The first time I did yuca fries, like steak fries, I made it like steak fries. It's yuca fries. The first time I made it, it was perfect. Perfect. You just gotta soak it for like a good amount of like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You gotta cut it into steak sizes. And then well, you have to soak it whole, okay, 10, 15 minutes, and then cut it in steak sizes. Don't cut it right away, okay? Because if you cut it right away, the moisture of the water is going to stick to the yuca. Let's just call it taro, but it's yuca, right? And so you're going to have to like kind of damp it, you know, with the napkins, and then you got to fry them. You just put salt and like, I don't know, whatever kind of seasoning you like if you want to put other seasonings, but I just kind of keep it plain. I just put a little salt and just whatever oil that you kind of like used, maybe like chicharron, like pork, like when you fried chicharron, then you could fry it in the same oil. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to make that. So no mashed potatoes. It's going to be yuca mashed. Yuca mashed, okay? And Usually, like they eat it with banana leaves, like the palm, the leaves, like in the country. So they put that in the banana leaf, and then they put like when, okay, like one day I'll try to make tamales, okay? One day I'll try to make tamales, chicken tamales, okay? But central, not Mexican, central, okay? And the sauce that they make to make chicken tamales, they put that sauce on the mashed yuca with the banana leaf, okay? And then they have chicharron, like crispy chicharron, like the real shit, not the one in the bag, not the ones you get in 7-Eleven. No, 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 no. Not that. You got it. Everything got to be homemade, okay? Everything got to be in the house. Everything got to be like you cooking, you know, because that's just what I do. That's why I kind of like was like, man, what's going on? Like, I don't understand how I be frustrated and shit like that, like talking shit and dealing with food at the same time, like multitasking, you being in the kitchen and you putting, your love into it, and then you trying to like get your subscribers and get your hours. You don't show that to the people to show like you're a different character, to be mean and shit like that. But it's like, as far as with me, shit, I somewhat came out from the streets too, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't come from the projects. I'm a neighbor of a project, you know what I'm saying? I'm still immune to that. But people that was, living in the projects, that's a whole, a term. And I do, like, I see it. It's just I didn't, and I, like, I'm around it. It could be 24 hours in a day being outside and being with the, you know what I'm saying, the people who I was with. But I don't need to talk too much about shit like that. That's in my high school, 14 all the way till I was 25. I had my son when I was 27. I really stopped smoking weed. What made me stop smoking weed is because they were going to take my son. Okay? That's why I stopped doing bad. And then JT, so I had my son when I was 27. I'm 44, right? When I was 27, I was still smoking weed, and I didn't care if that was like some that was you didn't get in trouble by, or if you did get in trouble by in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? But here in California, like say, you was in the house, you're high, and you're drunk, and you have your baby, and somebody calls the cops on you, and they trying to take your baby because you are under the influence. Now, I call that like a snitch, because that's what happened to me, okay? And it happened to me one time. I got lucky. The second time, shit, both of the times I had to be in a little fucking, like, what are they called? In the holding, because of like, what is it called? Not detox, but like when you just in there, you gotta chill for like 2 hours or 3 hours, and you can leave. I didn't go to jail or nothing like that, but I think one led to a point where they were gonna put custody towards my son's father, because it was like a neglect kind of thing that they put on me. You know what I'm saying? So after that, my son's father still gave him back to me because he knows that, like, I just was that motherly, like, instinct, like, knew everything about him, know exactly, like, because he was a titty fed. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't stop breastfed when he was a year old. A year old is 12 months now, okay? No. He stopped when he was 18 months. Okay, that's a year and 6 months when he stopped sucking off the titty. That's why my damn titty is sucked. I love my damn titty is sucked in, you guys. Let me push my chair back. But anyways, it's getting hot. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys my damn list. Okay. Yeah, my son. That's why I stopped. I really, when I was 27 years old and when he was 5, that was when it was 2012. I really stopped smoking cigarettes at 2015. I stopped smoking weed like around um excuse me 2012. So that's like 5 years after he was, when all that shit was happening with me, he was only a year old. So it took me 3 years, like, 2007 was when he was born. So 2008 is like a whole year. I was still on it, whatever. 2009, 2010, 2011. So 3 years of me, like, having to, like, figure out what, what to not, like, be like, you know what I'm saying? And it fell through because during at that time, it wasn't just when he was just a year old when I was getting in trouble. I think he was like almost 3 years old. So really, like, the second time it happened, that's when I was like, nah, like, hell no. And then I had to fight custody over him with my son's father, and I'm like, shit. But my son's father still gave him back to me. He still gave me my custody back. He could have took that because we were going to court for a long time. Okay? Like, he was already 5 years old, 6 years old, and we still going to court. I didn't hate my son's father. I just didn't like how they were ganging up on me to try and have him be more in a stable, I know, like, they own a house, but that's how his dad was looking at it. Like, oh, it's better for him to be in a stable home where I could be the, full custody because it looks better on his part because we own a house. And just because I didn't, that's why I don't like when people judge off of other people because they don't have certain things. I don't I don't go by those kind of people. It's about how you um were raised, to know already the success. Even though you ain't got the success, you know that how that was successful. You know how that success came along from those little itty bitty things that came to what that person came to be, a lawyer and a doctor at the same time. It could be leeways, or it could be natural, or it could be family. But if you know that person was brought to just being successful like that, knowing the knowledge, then that's how they got it. But if I'm over here looking at you and knowing how you got that, doesn't mean that you have to look at me like I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. That shit is not, nah. I can't be a, I can't grow up to, like, say my daughter or my son, they got kids and shit like that, and then they gonna look at me and say, like, oh, she ain't shit, we don't need to go to grandma's house because she ain't got a house, shit like that nah. That's why you have to fuck with the people who is who you could, like, bear to, know that it's like, it's not just hanging around with because he's smart. Like, because I know Mob is smart. And he, like, dead on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could already feel like he's smart. Him and his brother are smart people, even though I don't even know Magdu's. I just know, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I know that I want to hang out because they're smart. No, it's not. It's not about that. It's not about that. You know, it just, if I don't want to fuck with him, I don't need to fuck with him. You know, I could just be like, okay, I'll stop watching Mob for a week or two just because I don't want to. Let's see what he says, you know, just to fucking do it. Or like say, uh, or I'll just not just do it. People think kind of like these things, you know what I'm saying? But hold on, let me see something. I got a fan. See this fan? What time is it, you guys? But thank you for the 2 and the 4 likes, y'all. I'm gonna come back with the content later on, and we gonna make that. It's just, you know, it's gonna be simple and stuff. It's gonna have the pork. What is it called? Pork, like skin. You know what I'm saying? It's not the tongue. It's the skin. You know, the crispy part. But now for around Christmas time, okay, guess what I'm gonna try and make, you guys? Oh my god, it's gonna be my first time. It's gonna be my first time to make this, and it's gonna be the cassava leaves, the African with goat. Okay, so it's gonna be cassava leaves. That's the green. It looks like weed. Okay, it looks like weed. um I'm gonna try and look for goat, just like how JT ate it back home in Africa. I'm gonna make this dish for Christmas. It's gonna be goat meat. If it's not gonna be goat meat, I'll just stick to the fish. But the fish in there is going to be some type of salty kind of fried fish in the cassava leaves. I mean cassava leaves, the green leaves, okay? So it has to be either boiled or it's ready in a frozen like pack or whatever. But I bought the real leaves. So there's a process that you have to do for that. So I'm going to put goat meat, cassava leaves, and fish. And I'm going to make that recipe, okay? Like how the African made it. But it's going to be on top of rice. It's not going to be with fufu and all that stuff. That's already a lot for me. So that's going to be around Christmas time. So Thanksgiving is just going to be the turkey, wings, and then in Christmas time I'm going to make the African dish, the African goat meat and cassava leaves. It's going to be my first time to make that shit. But this is what's on the list. It's palm oil. Okay, they normally have that in African supermarkets. They had it in my country, like in Philippine supermarkets, or Chinese supermarket. Like I went to one and they stopped selling it, and I used to see it there. So now I have to go try and look for it in a Philippine or in an African supermarket. I don't know where's an African supermarket around here. So I need palm oil. I need the dried mackerel. And then, and another side dish that I am going to be making for my turkey wings is okra. So I'm going to be having okra, mashed yuca with the sauce. And I'm going to have the banana leaf too as a plate. I'm going to put that yuca on top with the sauce. And then I'm going to have the turkey smothered turkey wings on the side. And then I'm going to have okra, fried okra. And then I just need a Scotch bonnet. So Scotch bonnet for for the goat. Yeah. Who's Kenny? Thank y'all for my thumbs up, you guys. I want to eat a turkey leg too. I want to eat one too. Oh, I can't click on it, huh? Oops. Hold on. But yes, I had to cover my phone from the sun. I'm still sitting inside the car. I'm gonna go back on live around, I did put at 4 o'clock, but I don't think it's gonna take that long. So I might go back like around 3, maybe earlier than that, 2:30, 3 o'clock. I was supposed to go on yesterday, but I felt like it's just, you know, it's too much that's like with the other people. I don't even want to be like around them. I don't want to be near their face and all that shit. And it's just, yeah. So I don't know what's going on over here at the place where I stay at. The landlord's here. Everybody's here. I guess the landlord wants to speak to them. But shit, I just got back from a time schedule that I was supposed to be there at 11, but they're so off with the timing. He said 11, now he says at 1, so I guess whatever. But how long have I been in here? 1 hour and 16 minutes. It's 12:36. I really should be here, let me put you guys back up over here. I really don't want to go to the supermarket to go get nothing, because, and I know I'm gonna have to spend money in order to like get around, like with food. Like I bought Burger King, like French toast, and it's only $5, but it's like this is not what I do. I don't buy food every day outside. I make food at home. But sometimes I get a little bit where I don't want to be like entering the kitchen when there's like other people there that has too much going on and shit like that. And you know, with me, like I'll come out and I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't care if they're there or what. But for some reason yesterday, I just kind of wanted to just chill and relax, knowing that I was going to get this part-time thing going on and stuff like that. I'm still waiting on emails for the full-time thing. I did 2 references. I think they're still waiting for like a few more. But yeah, I'm trying to start up with the $23 and up. I'm not trying to go under, you know, the minimum wage and shit like that. But as far as like with the positions that I do, like it's like no really high school diploma required. Like even when I was working in the medical office, I got lucky for that. I got lucky to be hired as an administrative coordinator. You know, I learned a lot of things. I could put that on my resume that I did that for 2 years. You know, I could work in a medical tech, but I'm not a CNA. I don't have a CNA certificate, you know, certification. But there are people that do caregivers and they're not even experienced, and they get under the table money from senior patients that live in the house that just need care. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like with you guys know that a lot of Asian people are being hired at those things because I don't know, they tend to like deal with the elder, you know, like being at the house, you know, watching them, feeding them, changing them, cleaning them, taking them a bath and all that shit, you know, and then they don't really have you know, like the certificate and all that shit, but they still get paid under the table. For me, the only reason why like I don't do what they are more is because in that kind of like environment of how like the circle goes from that, they speak my language. That's the Tagalog language. I'm an American born. I don't know how to speak that language. You know, like they're foreign. Like they just, I don't know, brought up to doing that type of work, I guess, back home. They just do it like because they know they need work. As far as with me, like, if I can get a caregiving job to take care of an elder person, which they could allow me to feel comfortable and not put me in a bad position and all that shit, then I can. You know what I'm saying? But what time is it, you guys? I'm gonna leave it to like an hour, no more than an hour and 30 minutes. I probably go run to the store. I probably have to go use the bathroom too. So people are like getting out of school over here, and I do not want to go inside, but the landlord's over there. I know I'm gonna have to go inside. Yeah. My little title was, yeah, I'm just sitting inside the car. Oh, being bilingual too. Bilingual. And not just for my language either. It doesn't mean that I have to be Philippine spoken. It could be Spanish. More Spanish people are here in California than Philippine. And that's a fact. Even though I'm Filipino, I'm not trying to put them towards like, oh, you know, they're more whatever, like it's just they're here, you know what I'm saying? So if you can be bilingual, that's a help too. And just kind of knowing what you just trying to do and shit like that. But right now I'm just trying to get my hours, okay? So thank you, that one that's still on here. I appreciate that. And the 5 likes. I will get back on around 3, no later than 4, okay? So let me go do that. I know I'm gonna make a smoothie because in my little description I put damn something hot and then damn something cold. So I'm gonna have something hot as a soup and something cold as to drink. And it's gonna rain the next 5 days, and we'll just see. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I guess stay tuned. So thank y'all for watching. Peace. Peace to the streets too. Thank y'all.